Good morning, teacher. Today we are taking a closer look at one of the most destructive earthquakes in recent years, the powerful earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria on February 6, 2023. The earthquake was located in southern Turkey, near the city Gaziantep, close to the border with Syria. It happened in the early morning when many people were asleep at home at a resort. Thousands of families had almost no time to escape. The earthquake reached a magnitude of 9.8 on the Richter scale. It was one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded in the region. The NPS Center was located in the district of Kazakh of Turkey. At the point, the ground shook violent for more than a minute. Just an hour later, a second major earthquake happened nearby and reached a magnitude of 7.5 on the Richter scale, causing even more destruction. At the epicenter, entire neighborhood collapsed within seconds. Apartment building that had stood for years suddenly fell into piles of concentrate and steel rolled, cracked apart. Bridges were damaged, and airport had to close. Hospitals were overwhelmed almost immediately. The human cost was heartbreaking. More than 59,000 people were no more after the disaster, with over 50,000 dead of Turkey and more than 8,000 in Syria. In addition, around 100,000 people were injured, many seriously. Rescue teams worked day and night, often hear voice trapped under building. Millions of people were affected. In Turkey alone, over 3 million people were displaced from their home. Many survivors had to stay in emergency shelter, camps, or temporary housing during winter weather. Temperature dropped below freezing in some areas, making rescue effort even harder. The damage to infrastructure was massive. Reports estimated that more than 200,000 buildings were damaged or destroyed across whole country. School, apartment block, business, and public office collapsed. Major highways were cracked and or blocked by debris, slowing emergency transport. Water pipe and electricity lines were also damaged, leaving many communities without clean water or power. In Syria, the disaster was especially difficult because many communities had already been struggling after years of conflict. Medical supplies were limited, and some rescue equipment could not easily reach affected towns. At one point, 8 workers described entire streets where almost every building had fallen. Around the world, countries responded quickly. Search and rescue teams arrived from dozens of nations. Emergency food, blanket, medicine, and engineering support were sent to the region. Volunteers also helped survivors by preparing meals and building temporary shelter. Scientists later explained that this happened because the earthquake struck along the East Anatolian fault, where tectonic plates pushed against each other. Pressure had been building underground for years. Then, at one certain point, the pressure was released with enormous force. Even today, recovery continues. New housing projects are being built, and damaged roads and public buildings are being repaired. But for so many families, the emotional impact remains deeply painful. Loved ones were lost, and hope that had stood for generations are no more. This earthquake became one of the deadliest nature disasters of the decade. It also reminds the world how powerful nature can be and why earthquake preparation matters so much in place located on active fault line that are report on Turkey Syria earthquake of 1333, a disaster measured not only by its 7.8 magnitude but also by the lead changed forever at its speech center and far beyond. Thank you for listening.